of Europe, going back over the last 100 years.
Yes. Yes.
And you can, they jump out at you. The male qualities, they are actually comical.
I mean, isn't that, but it's amazing, isn't it? I mean, the royal families of Europe are full of, trannies, basically. Trans people, transsexual. I mean, that's kind of mind-blowing, right? Really?
It is. Now, you could imagine that would have been feasible in the old days, before the use of photographs and video and all of that, where the people wouldn't get to see them very often. And when they did, they wouldn't get much chance to study them.
Yeah, yeah.
And when the camera became available and video and film footage became available, we had a brief window where we could see them in the raw, if you like. But in the last 20, 30, 40 years, they appear to have greatly improved the quality, so that they're much more convincing transgenders now.
Yeah.
And of course, they carry out more surgery on them now. I would recommend, if you're interested, to go out and check some of the junior members of the British royal family.
Oh, yeah.
The ones who are around 5, 6, 7, 8. They are just like little boys, you know.
Yeah.
But by the time they're 13, 14, 15, between the chemicals and...
For just normal people like us.
Yes, I think it is. For exceeding high mountains showed him curves. So Satan says, look, different form their voice before he...
They either, overcompensate to be masculine, or they just can't hear it because they overhear, their male resignation or whatever.
This is something closer to a male range. I can't say this is specifically what I sounded like, but this is obviously very masculine. So I'm gonna say that I can feel it. It's about coming from right here, my voice. And over time, I slowly worked as a cashier, and I talk to people, of course, a lot as I'm cashiering. And so as I cashiered and I started transitioning, I went into something, I started going androgynous. And you want to work on your muscles, but you want to raise it just a little bit than what you would naturally talk. And eventually that becomes your natural voice. And then you raise it a little bit more. And then that one kind of becomes your natural voice. And you keep slowly raising it. So right now it's coming from about right here. And you can hit a portion of your voice that starts to sound a bit more masculine or feminine sort of. And eventually you keep raising it until finally it becomes higher, like when I'm at now. And it really does become just second nature.
You see that? Second nature. So that voice changed. This is a male. Looks like female to me.